By way of introduction, my name is Adam Flynn. I am from Biggin & Scott Real Estate here in the city of Knox and will proudly be your auctioneer here today. We'd firstly like to take this opportunity to thank our vendors for entrusting us with the sale of one of the most valuable assets. We at Biggin & Scott truly do consider it a privilege to be acting on their behalves. Now, for those of you involved here today, quite frankly, exciting times. Of course, the most excited will be the eventual purchaser of this fantastic development opportunity that stands behind me. And in the next 10 minutes or so, the decision of who that buyer will be is entirely up for you to decide, not myself. Now, if you are planning on bidding here today and you're a little bit nervous about the entire process, just relax. It's my job to make sure that each and every single person here today has a fair and equal opportunity to secure this fantastic development opportunity. If there is any language barriers, we do have a number of Mandarin and Cantonese speaking agents in the crowd, with Nicholas in front and Alfie somewhere in the crowd also. There's Alfie there. So if there's any language barriers, we can certainly accommodate your bidding endeavours. Now, the auction will be conducted in accordance with any rules and regulations that were made available prior to the start of the auction. The vendors, they do have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bids upon request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits any disruptions by bidders, and it does provide fines for this conduct. If I'm going to use a bid or make a bid on behalf of the vendor, the words I will use are vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now, on the rare chance of the property being passed in here today, ladies and gents, boys and girls, the highest bidder at that point in time reserves the first exclusive right to negotiate directly to the vendor's very realistic reserve price. So essentially, if you are interested in buying this property here today, ladies and gents, boys and girls, I need to see your hand or your paddle up in the air. Now, we are calling for terms today equaling either 5 or 10% of the purchase price, and settlement 6 to 8 months from today's date. What does that mean to you? That means you can start the planning process straight away. We are on a prized corner allotment of just under 1,100 square metres within close proximity to everything. Schools, shops, transport. This property truly represents absolute blue chip real estate at its finest. You cannot pay too much for a property like this. Rare as hen's teeth. 1,100 square metres, or just shy of, once again, corner allotment. You can bid and buy with confidence today, knowing that something like this is only going to increase in value in due course. So whether you hold the asset long term, look at developing down the track, or look at doing the project straight away, each dwelling will have street frontage, and once again, absolute blue chip real estate at its finest. When I call it first, second, third, final call, the contracts hit my hands like so. Be rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the property here today, first time offered to the marketplace in an extraordinarily long time, will be sold. So, without further ado, now comes the fun part, where we get to work. I'll turn it over to you for hopefully your spirited bidding, and we'll find out who the smart, intelligent new buyer will be on this fantastic prized development opportunity. Start me where you will, I'm in your hands. number of familiar faces. Start me where you will. I've got an hour before my next auction, so I've got plenty of time. I'm not going to open up the bidding. Just shy of 1,100 square metres. Often the person who opens the bidding secures the property, takes a brave soul, but start me where you will. As you can imagine, I'm more keen where we finish up at. Makes no difference to me where we start. Sounds quite nice. Where you will. Silence. I'll stand here all day if I have to. Bearing in mind, at 600,000, and welcome to the bidding. Takes a brave soul to open up the bidding. At $600,000 now, ride from here. That's $600,000 now, 620, anywhere at all. Everybody's hand should be up at that price point. Clear instructions, we're here to sell. Call it for 620. First call at 600,000 might be your lucky day, sir. Second call at 600,000. 620. At 620, welcome now. At 620, 640 if you'd like. At 6 and 2 tenths now, we are fair to bid. At 6 and 2 tenths now, we are fair to bid. 640 if you'd like. At 620, 640. At 640, welcome back. 660 if you like. At 6 and 4 tenths, 660 if you like. At 660, I'm calling 660. No, I've got 640. I'm calling for 660. 60, 80, 660 now. 80 if you like. Extraordinarily good buying at that level. 80, 7, 20. 700 first call at 700. 20, 40. 40, 60. Taking 20 at this stage. 740 first call at 740,000. 60, 80. First call at 760,000. Might be your lucky day, sir. Second call at 760,000. No late bids. Third and final call at 80. 80 if you'd like, at 780 now. We are fairly bid. Extraordinarily good buying at that level. It's worth that every single day of the week. 780, you can't pay too much for a property like this. Blue chip real estate. 780 first. 8. 800 now. First call at 800. Second call, everybody's paddle should be up that price point. At 800,000. Third, 830, good strong bid, sir. At 830, 850 if you'd like. At $830,000 now, where is no good real estate. At 830,000 now, we are on the first call at 8 3 tenths. Second call at 830,000. Ladies and gentlemen, clear instructions, we're here to sell, no late bids. Third and final call, we all silence, we all done, at 830,000. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, just shy of 1,100 square metres. Corner allotments. We're at $830,000 now. We are fair to bid and offered. Once again, no late bids. At this point in time, if there's no better bidder advance, I will pass the property in to this gentleman here, and he will reserve exclusive right to negotiate directly to the vendor's very, very realistic reserve price. And we are very, very close to it, I can assure you of that. So, once again, before you miss your opportunity to secure this property, I'm going to call it 3 more times. First call at 830,000. Sir? Sure? Sure? Second call at 830,000. What was that? I took 40. It's 10. You can't go wrong. That's great buying that one. Extraordinary good buying. I'll welcome you back at 8:40 if you'd like. 8:40. Another $30,000 advance if you like to 8:70. 8:40 now. 8:50. 8:10. 8:50. 850,000. Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me while I seek instructions. 2 moments. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Just confirm the bid at 850. At this point in time, I'm going to put in a vendor bid at 870. I won't be back at 890. I will not be against you again. At $870,000 now to vendor bid, I won't be back at 890. I will not be against you again. Great buying at that level. You've got my word on that. I won't be against you again. Come back and bid at 890.
Sorry, come here, Sarah. Come here. And we'll
Okay, we're on a vendor bid at 870,000. Bearing in mind, the property passes in on a vendor bid. Nobody reserves exclusive rights to negotiate directly with the vendor. So I'm at 870,000. I'm calling for an advance to 890, and I will not bid against that bidder. We've got my clear instructions there. So we're at 870,000 now on a first call at 870. Second call at 870,000. 5,000. I'll take the 5. At $875,000 now, you reserve the exclusive right. At $875,000 now, 885. At 8.75 now, we are fairly bid. 875 now. 875 now. 889. Offer the same courtesy. $5,000 advance if you like. At 880. Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me while I seek instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your patience. Confirming the bid at $880,000. I now confirm we are on the market, we are playing for keeps. No better bidder advance, the property sells at 880. Can I welcome you back at 885 or 890 or ram it in 9 if you'd like? 85. 90? 900. Good strong bidding, 900 now, 910 if you'd like. Great buying at that level, we work that every single day of the week. Anything under $1 million straight buying. Straight up. $900,000 now, first. 900, second. Two, I'll take 5, sir. My math isn't that good. I'll take the 2. At $902,000, at $902,000 now, we are betting in 10. 10. 2 seem inadequate. Go to 12, tap into 20. 9, 10, great buying that level, sir. Can't go wrong. There's 910,000, strong bid. We are on the first call at 910. Second call at 910,000. Third and final call, we all silent, we all done at 910,000. Sir, you out? Sir, are you sure? I'll take 2 if you'd like. No late bids. 910. Gentleman holds the bid. I've got 3 more times. The contract hit my hand. The property be sold. First call at 910. Second call at 910. Third and final call. We all silent. We all done. We sell. We sell. We are sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to our underbidders. Thank you all for attending another successful Big and Scott auction. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.